The year is 2025, and Honda has just reignited a legendary name in the sportbike world, the CBR 900 Fireblade. Originally launched in the early 90s, the Fireblade revolutionized the superbike category with its unique combination of power, lightweight, and razor-sharp handling. Now, over 3 decades later, Honda brings back the 900 cubic centimeters badge, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge innovation to create something truly remarkable for modern riders. Let's dive into what makes the 2025 Honda CBR 900 Fireblade one of the most anticipated bikes of the decade. Legacy reimagined. The original CBR 900RR Fireblade, introduced in 1992, shocked the motorcycle world. Designed under the philosophy of total control, it prioritized agility over sheer horsepower. It was lighter and more responsive than its leader-class competitors, and that became its defining advantage. Fast forward to 2025, and Honda taps directly into that DNA. The new CBR 900 Fireblade is not just a name revival. It's a homage to the bike that reshaped performance motorcycling, built with the demands of today's roads and riders in mind. Engine and performance. At the heart of the 2025 Fireblade is an all-new 899 cubic centimeters inline-4 engine, tuned for exceptional mid-range punch and high-revving excitement. Honda has opted for a high-compression ratio, titanium intake valves, and variable valve timing, all working together to deliver an estimated 150 horsepower at 12,000 RPM, with peak torque arriving at around 9,500 RPM. What's most impressive, however, is not just the power, but how it's delivered. The throttle response is razor-sharp thanks to an updated ride-by-wire system, and the power band feels linear yet thrilling. Whether you're carving corners on a canyon road or hitting high speeds on the track, the engine feels alive, smooth at low RPMs, and explosive once you twist the wrist. Chassis and handling. In true Fireblade fashion, the 2025 CBR 900 focuses on agility and rider connection. The chassis is built around a new lightweight aluminum twin-spar frame that shaves several kilograms off the previous Fireblade 1000RR. Combined with a shorter wheelbase and revised steering geometry, the result is a machine that flicks into corners with minimal effort and maintains incredible mid-corner stability. Honda also introduces a semi-active suspension setup co-developed with Showa. This system constantly adjusts damping on the fly, giving the rider optimal control whether they're navigating bumpy backroads or pushing limits on a racetrack. The CBR 900 is, simply put, a dancer, responsive, intuitive, and confident. Electronics and rider aids. Modern superbikes are as much about electronics as they are about engines, and the new Fireblade doesn't disappoint. It comes loaded with a 6-axis IMU-based rider aid suite, including cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, wheelie control, and engine braking management. There are multiple riding modes: track, sport, rain, and a fully customizable user mode, allowing the rider to fine-tune throttle maps, suspension settings, and power delivery on the fly. All of this is managed through a crisp new 6.5-inch TFT display, which also includes smartphone integration, turn-by-turn navigation, and Honda's latest HRC telemetry system for track day data geeks. Design and aesthetics. Visually, the 2025 CBR 900 Fireblade is unmistakably aggressive, yet elegant in that classic Honda way. The fairing is aerodynamically optimized with integrated winglets, reducing lift at high speeds and improving downforce during hard braking. LED lighting throughout the bike adds to the modern feel, while the bodywork subtly nods to the 1992 original, especially in the tricolor edition, which wears the iconic red, white, and blue livery. From the sculpted tank to the slim tail section, everything about the design screams performance. Yet, it's not overwhelming or overstyled. It walks a fine line between retro inspiration and futuristic functionality. Practicality and road use. Despite its aggressive nature, Honda has made sure the CBR 900 remains practical for real-world use. The seat height is a manageable 820 mm, and the ergonomics strike a balance between sporty and comfortable. Heated grips, cruise control, and even an optional quickshifter make longer rides surprisingly bearable. It's still a super sport at heart, but it's one you can live with, not just survive on. The bike also returns a reasonable fuel economy for its class, averaging around 40 miles per gallon, thanks to improved engine efficiency and smart fuel mapping. A 17-liter tank gives it decent range, making it a viable choice for weekend tours as well as weekday blasts. Final thoughts. The 2025 Honda CBR 900 Fireblade is more than just a revival, it's a redefinition of what a middleweight superbike can be. It pays respect to its roots while embracing everything today's riders expect: power, intelligence, and soul. Honda has managed to strike that elusive balance between raw performance and everyday usability, a combination that could make this Fireblade not just a great bike for 2025, but a future classic in its own right. Whether you're a track enthusiast, a weekend canyon carver, or a nostalgic fan of the original Blade, this bike has something to offer. It's not trying to outgun the 1,000 cubic centimeters monsters in sheer horsepower. Instead, it's carving its own lane, lighter, smarter, and more focused, just like it did in 1992. Outro. That's a full look at the 2025 Honda CBR 900 Fireblade. A machine built on legacy, engineered for the present, and